April 24th, 1970.
Here, what would I know?
Soul Ray asked Odka, the last time of your coming, what was wrong to prevent your presence?
There was both spirits of your world and of ours. One of the lost world, one of two of your world, which was not in accord with our work. They are being taught a lesson. If they acknowledge this lesson, wait and let Soul Ray go deeper. Now ask thy question again.
Soul Ray wishes to know, at the time of your last coming, what prevented or what was wrong that we could not establish a good contact.
It would be better if you came closer.
Shall I repeat the question?
No. Now your physical body shall be locked with ours, and the question shall be answered. There was a spirit of a lost world seeking Soul Ray help. In his awakening time, he can handle and help souls of this type. Under trance, we have placed a block that these souls may not enter and may not interfere with our coming and our work. There were two of your plane which were not in accord with our work. Therefore, the disturbance and our coming could not happen again until this was justified. They are being taught a lesson and soon they will come in accord again. If they do not, then we shall not be able to come with them again. Be patient with them. Or was it not the Lord who said, I shall forgive thee many times, my children? Now there are things ye should know. There are certain financial threats of thy community. If these are taken care of in the proper way, it should not upset thy group. It shall come to pass that the men who work the earth shall become frightened, because of certain disturbances under the ground. These shall cause a certain amount of disturbance there, but within time it shall work out. Now is the time to go cautious of the red horse, for the fuse is burning. One in Israel, the other in what they call Vietnam. Your country shall become more involved in the Asian area, and it will reach a point to where it will look as though I shall go into total war. But before this happens, the dragon shall attack the bear. Do not become too upset with this, for it is all in God's plan. For now is the time of the great sword, the sword that cuts two ways. Be advised that thy group set aside certain provisions, for it is not yet, but later, the time will come when these are needed. Now ask thy other questions.
Otka, you said last week health reading on soul milling should be continued.
Yes, we have so Millie. We have her body here. The advice given in the last reading has not been totally included at this time. It was told at that time that the eating of Jerusalem artichoke at least once a day in the preparing of it. Also, the water that she is drinking is causing great harm to her body. It could be advised that the purchasing of water or water taken, as I have told before, from the location and the streams of a young valley, filtering in the proper process would greatly improve her health. Also, she should be taken to a good gynecologist. There is no definite threat right now, but there shall be in the future. So Millie shall go and grow into her teens. As she approaches this time, without the help needed from the gynecologist. Her whole mind and attitude had changed. With that help, her mind will stay normal and progress along the plans of God. If these things are done when she is 19, she shall wed. And she shall have 3 children, a boy and 2 girls. At that time, she taught and coached properly. Her mind will be developed where she shall become, as you called it, a psychic. This will come slowly and should not be pushed. But do the others first, and then we shall look beyond.
We were having trouble acquiring the Jerusalem artichoke.
If thou would go to food stalls in Phoenix, Arizona, there thou would find the needed plant. Also, thou could have it altered from thy Safeway store here. If this is not advisable, then it would be advisable at this time to have her see a good medical doctor who would prescribe certain insulin in a very mild form for her. It would be better. The Jerusalem artichoke will make her body normal. Putting her on insulin will continue her being a diabetic as long as she lives. The artichoke will stabilize her body, and gradually she will become to a point where she will not need it. This is why it was suggested.
Very good.
If these suggestions are taken, wounds of her body will heal very rapidly. Now, so Margaret has certain questions in her mind. Let her ask these.
We were told that to prepare a tea made from the root of the sage, is there any certain kind of sage that we're supposed to do this? We've discovered that there's more than one variety of sage in this area.
No, any of the sage would do. Full secret I have not told yet. Require the sage, and then I will tell thee the rest.
All right. You said a few minutes ago that you had placed a block in Ray's mind. Was that the headaches that he had for 3 days, or was that effects of your last coming?
We had to readjust Ray's body and mind and soul that we could come at any time. These adjustments took a great physical toll on his body, but he would gradually grow better. Now, one of these we have tried to penetrate thy mind. Place thy mind more in accordance with ours. This can be done for you quite simply. Kneel thy to thy God and pray. And as they pray, pray for guidance. Pray for more love. I might give thy fellow man. Do not do not wait. Trust thy fellow man more readily, for he who seeks thy soul will come to thee. it is time that thy guide comes to thee, and shall speak through I to thee. Listen, and thou shalt hear thy guide. Margaret, I come to thee, for I am one of thee. I have known thee before, for I walk with thee, and sometimes try to talk to thee, but thou do not listen. Now in thy meditation think thee of Linda, and she shall come to thee to guide thee and walk with thee in thy daily life. She shall teach thee love and compassion, and she shall teach thee all things that thou must know. Now think of her, and she shall come through I. Margaret,
Yes,
I am Linda. I come to you because the council has let me speak. I must learn the law. I must learn you of thyself. I must go.
I must what?
Now you have heard how she shall come again to you. Now I grow weak, but first I will instruct thee to awaken Soul Ray. Tell him of the valley of many doors. Tell him that he is passing back through these doors and into the valley, and there let him rest. Tell him that he shall rest and sleep there. Let him stay there for a moment, and then from the valley tell him that he shall walk from the valley into a storm, and when you passing through the storm, you shall slowly come awake. Do this very gradual, and he shall awaken. For while he is in the valley, let him rest, and tell him his body will be very rested and very well.